Hi everybody, this is Talia for And So We Craft. I'm going to show you some progress in my Project Life baby album, and I'm going to show you 2 weeks this week, week 9 and week 10. And week 9 has this extra insert, so we can talk a little bit about that. Yep, and we'll go through week 10 as well, and some of the different techniques that I've used and things that I have learnt doing these pages. So one thing that I have learnt is to embrace pieces of card or paper or journaling cards that already have patterns and things on them. So we don't always have to use the pattern paper. Sometimes things like this can work really well, particularly for a title page. The other thing that I want to mention on here is that as I'm going through, I'm realizing that including personal messages to Lior is really important, not just about recording facts and moments and things that happen, but including how I feel at different times and special messages to him. So I've just included in my weekly card, I've just included a little message to him from us. Again, I've used the washi tape to write a caption for a photo. Something that this photo doesn't need much explanation, but it's a cute photo and I like it and I wanted to include it. And, you know, I just wanted to make a cute note about how cute his butt is. What else? Oh, this is probably, this really changed how I'm approaching the rest of my Project Life baby album, because for this one, I had already done a scrapbook page using this photo, a normal 12 by 12 one, and I'd included at the time, I'd done it sort of a few days after I'd taken the photo, I'd included this list of songs that we were currently singing to Lior to make him go to sleep. And so I had a record of that, and so I wanted to include the same thing again. And I really think that is an important thing to consider when you are doing a baby album like this. It's not just information about what that's a photo of. Use the photo as a prompt to tell a story about something else that, I would have no way of actually taking a photo of singing all of these songs, but taking a photo of him in my arms sleeping and then recording the songs that we would sing to him when he was sleeping or when we were putting him to sleep is a really nice way of recording extra information that it's just sentimental things. It probably won't mean so much to Lior, but maybe one day when he is singing his kids to sleep and if he finds that he sings the same things, it's nice to have a record that, you know, this is what we sung to you. Also use these very cute vellum pieces on this one. This week's layout also includes a extra insert. So you can buy these extra inserts. This one is divided into 4x6 landscape shots, and there's room for 6 different placeholders. And all of these photos were from the one photo shoot that I did with him on the bed, and it was nice lighting and it was all very beautiful. And so I've just included a bit of a title page and the date, and then just added all the photos, and I've put each of them onto a grey little background, and then put that on top of just a bunch of different papers that fit with the flow. And then we can move on over. So this is a good tip if you are going to use any like 3D embellishments. I'll show you. This is quite a high thing off of the page. it's a really good idea, instead of sticking them into your page protector, to just stick them on top of the page protector. So that is separate to the actual card. You can see here, I did have it stuck to the card, and then I had to take it off because it was warping all the plastic. And I've just used this for a interactive little bit with some journaling, because my journaling didn't really fit other places. But I do think, don't be afraid to write journaling that goes on the side, okay, because that's just as important. What else? So I've actually included here basically like a summary of the week from what I can remember, and because I'm doing this 18 months after the fact, I don't remember all the things that happened, and that's another reason why I decided when I did this week's project that I would start on our current Project Life photos now, which so I have 3 albums on the go, but just a little, like I said before with the personal messages, you know, take the space to write a bigger personal message as well. I think that it's definitely worth it. So if you flick over to this one, I really like this title page this week, and I've included in this one a list of things that I am grateful for. It's amazing when you look through photos what you remember. Oh yes, I remember that we did this thing, and I was feeling so whatever this week. And there's a bunch of things that I was really grateful for this week that the photos prompted me about. I really like the idea of using the letter stickers, not always your handwriting, to title things. The other thing I think it's important to remember when you are doing a Project Life baby album, or any Project Life album that is specific to one person and not just a general family album, is that you don't get carried away. So I actually had a whole bunch of photos here from Luke's birthday, and I had like chosen 3 photos, and Lior was in each of the photos, but when I had them in, and I had to have an insert in this week's layout because it was just, you know, added so many extra photos and all of this sort of stuff, and I realized just the one photo to show that, you know, he was there, that, you know, this was Luke's first birthday as a dad, and he had his little baby there, and he was all proud of him and everything. I have that moment captured in one photo, and I didn't need to include all the photos of Luke's birthday, or not all the photos certainly, but, you know, I didn't need to include a whole bunch of them that recorded each of the stages of Luke's birthday. I can include that in Luke's album or in a family album. So it's important, if you are working on an album that's for a specific person, that you try to keep it specific to that person. Just because something may be important to me doesn't necessarily mean that I should include it in his album just because he was in it. This is also a really nice way of doing some journaling just around the outside of the photo. Again, this is a little sticker that I put on top. And what I've been trying to do with this week's photo is use up a whole bunch of embellishments, because you can end up with having, you know, you buy your sheet of stickers or whatever it is, and then you use most of them, and you have like maybe 4 left, or a quarter of your sheet left or something, and it's just really annoying to have so many pieces of quarters of sheets. So either what I've started doing is cutting them down so those pieces are separate, and then just working through. If I'm working on a couple of layouts today, then I go through and I'm going to use all the rest of these stickers in that week, even if I have to modify them. So this is just a sneak peek. Next week we'll be talking about what to do with milestone photos and things like that. So these are a bunch of different things that I have included in this week's Project Life. Sorry that this is a bit of a longer video, but I want to include the 2 weeks in this one. So yeah, my challenge for you this week is to include some personal sentiments in your baby album, not just facts, and also to use photos as prompts for other information that you wouldn't necessarily be able to take a photo of. Thanks for watching.